have a chat and discuss our day today. How did everybody's day go, and what about us? It was a very busy day. Today we started out obviously like every day doing our exercises. Then I forget exactly what all we did do, but we went and looked at Ford pickups for one thing to try to make a decision if I truly want to get the Ford Raptor or if I want to change to a different one. But right now my plan's still to go with the Raptor. But we won't make that final decision till we come back from America. So I got time to pawn it over. So anyhow, after we did that, we met up with some friends at the Thai restaurant right down the road from our house. Great food and good company. We had Andy and Kwan were there with us, and two other couples that I just met today. Two guys from the UK with their Thai spouses. So anyhow, from that, we went over to a coffee shop that's right around the corner from our house also, and we sat there and visited for a while. And Mike, the guy I met today, is a very interesting guy. He's got a place out near, I think it's actually between where we live and where Andrew lives, right outside of town. And he's got a huge pond that he's got stocked with fish. And it's the first person I ever talked to that had piranha fish in his pond. And he was telling me he accidentally planted those, that he bought 100 small fish from a vendor here in town. And he took those fish and he decided then there were too many of them, so he only put 50 of them in his pond. But now they've grown up to be, I think he said they're like 6 or 8 kilo piranha, huge piranha. And I always thought piranhas were smaller little fish with the sharp teeth that devour everything. Well, these are huge piranha. And he also has some catfish. He's got a number of different types of fish that I want to go fish with him at his house and check it out. Thanks for those of you that came in. Thanks for joining us. So anyhow, Zayla B, welcome in. Happy Friday to you too. It's still like midday for you there, right? It's nighttime here. Andy, I was just talking about you. I was talking about having lunch with you guys and coffee with you guys today. Okay, Zayla B, thank you. Thanks for the BG. And I was also talking about Mike with his pond and the fish he has in there and the huge piranha. That was all very amazing to me. I'm surprised as hell. I've got to get out there and see it. Hi, Nanette. Thanks for coming to our premiere as well. Andy, I'm thinking that we may come out in the morning. You game to get up a little early because we really need to fly the drone like as early as possible. But I mean, I think probably 8 o'clock would be early enough. 8 or 8:30. Yeah, very, very true. I've never heard of a piranha getting that big. I mean, all of the ones I've ever seen on TV were the ones that are like this size, that you see a whole bunch of them all going together and devouring whatever it is that they attack in the water. I can't imagine seeing, and the teeth. I'd like to see one of them with their teeth because he said they're like a human teeth. They're not sharp pointed. So anyhow, Andy, when we got back to our house today, I was expecting it to be kind of hot, but as soon as we walked in the house, it was very cool, comfortable cool. Bond villain fish? I don't understand that. Are they actually called that? It's a form of piranha. I know when Mike was telling me today, I didn't understand how he was saying it, and then you said piranha, so I assumed, okay, what he's saying is just a version of the piranha. It's some sort of in that family. But anyhow, I'd like to be able to fly his too, just curiosity. You know, we don't have to actually go to his house, Andy. If you know where it is, we can fly, depending on the area. Oh yeah, yeah. In a James Bond movie, I've seen them in multiple different movies, and they're crazy. Yeah, I can fly a fair distance away from, depending on the trees and stuff. The Mini 3 Pro doesn't get as far away as my Mavic Air 2. I can fly the Mavic Air 2 quite a long ways away from me, but the Mini 3 Pro, like at the Bella Villa, I was struggling with all the trees that are between the beach and the motels. So if I got very far away, I was starting to lose signal. Thanks to everybody that came in. Appreciate it. If you're not a subscriber already, please reach down to the bottom and mash the like and subscribe. Paul in Asia, it's awful fortunate for you to be able to get your phone back. Yeah, it'd be the story of my life that I wouldn't get it back. It'd be history. I bet it was a big panic to you. You got all your information, everything on it. Yeah, you were. You truly were. That was an honest guy too. That's very fortunate for you. You could have said, "Ah, no, don't know anything about the phone." He may have, the first couple of times you tried calling that number, he may have just looked at it and said, "Well, no, I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to answer." Yeah, that was a great driver. Oh, the pond's across the street from the house. Okay. Well, maybe in the morning we'll just come and try to do both. Um, I can probably send you, I forget, how did I do it with Lance? Oh, what I did with Lance is a little SD card. Plug the SD card into my phone, I think. No, I couldn't do it on my phone. I ended up having to plug it in on my laptop, and then I sent him the little file of the drone footage that I did for him at Ko Chang. Oh, my computer is dying out on me. So is 8:30 okay with you, Andy? I would only be worried about if, I don't know how hot it would get, how quickly. All right, we'll do it then. I told Jai we needed to do it in the next few days, and she said our days are running out. We've got so many little odds and ends to do, so probably after we're done doing that, I'm gonna go take care of the issue with the village today that we didn't go do. We'll have to do that tomorrow. And we got the insurance on our car now, so we've got to go to the inspection shop or whatever that place is that does the license for you. We leave Surin on the 29th to get to Bangkok and fly out on the 1st. But I'm not sure if the 1st means like right after midnight. So I have to look at that. I asked Jai the other day and she didn't know for sure, and she hasn't answered me yet. So I'm not sure exactly what time we fly out. I know there were a couple of times, not only with us, but with Jai's sister as well, that the flight said like 12:05 a.m. or something like that. We were thinking it was like after lunch, or the date was on, let's say, the 1st, and didn't realize it was 12:05, like right after midnight. Yeah, yeah. Have you got your car now, or are you still working on getting it, Paul? I know we're going to be coming back that direction too. There were a lot of things that our trip was so quick. We flew through everywhere really quickly to kind of hit the highlights. Now we got a lot of places we want to go back to and see. Yeah, you're always welcome here, Paul, just as long as we're home. I mean, you're welcome here if we're not home too. It'd just be kind of hard to get in the house. So we got some good information about visas and marriage certificates and getting translations and everything done. Um, Joe is pretty versed in it, so she gave Jai a lot of good information. Really, what would that be, Paul? Metallic taste. That doesn't sound right. That doesn't sound good. Yeah, by all means, go to the hospital when you have things like that going on. In the past, I wouldn't. I would just blow it off and think, what's going to happen to me? I'm too damn healthy. Well, I found out in the last 3 or 4 years that everything can happen to me. I'm not as healthy as I thought I was. And age is sneaking up fast, and the old body is starting to show. It's taking its course. I mean, think about it, Paul. I'm 70 years old. It's kind of like a car. When it gets that bad, only they can't restore us as easy as a car. Hey, CJ, welcome in. Nice good morning to you. How's the weather in beautiful Florida? You haven't been keeping us very informed on the new construction of the big motel there. Has it even started? Jai says go to the hospital as soon as possible, Paul. She's an RN. She knows what she's talking about. I would think all those symptoms mean something. Yes, CJ, I was kind of curious about that big motel. I remember when you first did the first, what's going on with your health. He was saying dizziness, headaches, and a metallic taste in his mouth, if that rings any bells to you. I know your XJ just meant CJ. Yeah, a lot of times you got to read between the lines. You know what, Paul? I was normally healthy too. I'd treadmill every single day, always, every day. Oh, headaches from the smog. Yeah, I'm actually editing a video right now from our trip up there. It's when we went to between Payal and Nan. And you talk about a beautiful drive. It's just a shame that it was so smoky when we drove through there, and it was actually before the sun came up. So the dash cam footage isn't as nice as what I was hoping it would be. But that area is so pretty in there. I think it's one of my favorite spots in Thailand. Have you been through that spot, Douglas, between Payal and Nan, where there's orchards all over out there, and I'm not even sure what kind of trees they are. There's trees and bananas, and it's little rolling mountains. So pretty, so pretty. If I had a couple extra $1 million, I'd go try to buy up some of that land. That happens every year. How long does that last, Douglas? No Beast, welcome in. Nice to see you. I'll leave the area. Yeah. I guess our timing was perfect. We were there and got out of there kind of between a bad smoke spell because it wasn't very bad when we were there. I mean, just minor. And I think most of the smoke we saw was those little fires that were nearby your property. Oh, about 3 months. That's terrible. Is it normally as bad as it is this year, or are the fires in Myanmar and the other ones out in the forest, are those causing it to be worse? Yeah, I want to thank everybody for coming here again. Appreciate it. Just Jai told me to just come on here and chat with people for a little bit and see if anybody had something they wanted to talk about. Oh, it's open and busy, that place. Cool. Well, you haven't shared it anymore, CJ. I was curious about that. So maybe what that means is we're going to have to drive to Florida and check it out when we get there next month, which is really like next week. Oh, yeah. Was it you that was telling me they set the fires in the forest to get the mushrooms growing better, and because the mushrooms are more valuable, make more money with mushrooms than they do rice and everything else? That's terrible. It's too bad they don't catch them, because it's making the forest look ugly, for one thing. It's horrible on everybody's health there. I saw a YouTube video just recently about the smog in the area. Oh, you did a video for the opening. Yeah, I guess I missed it. Sorry, but I'll have to go look. March 28th at 3:30. Okay, I thought you said she has her window of pickup time is early morning. That's cool. March 28th. Oh man, we'll still be here. That'd be the night before we leave. I was gonna say you guys take a quick road trip up here, but quite a long, quick road trip. Yeah, we were talking to Uncle Craig at the meetup, and he was talking about how far it is to drive here. We're gonna be in California. I'm not sure that we're gonna make it to Florida, but we've certainly talked about it. Oh, cool. Monk told her to go for it at 3:30. Well, that's good. That's better for everybody involved, I think. Certainly better for you, Douglas. You don't have to get up early to get there to pick it up. Fort Myers, Florida. Yeah, we've been talking for a long time about making a trip to go back east, because Jai hasn't seen anything going along the south border going all the way to the East Coast. Oh, Dave had to too. Yeah, I guess last time it was around 5 a.m. Yeah, I fortunately don't have to follow those guidelines. My religion says I can drive it out of there whenever I want it, as long as I got the money and it's approved. I understand, though. I truly understand. Again, thank everybody that's here. I appreciate you coming to listen to us rattle on. I basically just going by what you guys are commenting, and I certainly want to check out the grand opening of that motel. It's got to be quite a place. They spent a fortune there. Oh, you're going to be doing the photo op. All right. Well, you'll be posting those, I assume. Yeah, CJ, you got to convince Jai that she needs to go all the way to Florida, to Fort Myers area. I mean, I think she'd be pleased to see Florida. I've only been there a couple of times, and I flew in both times, so I didn't really get to travel around like I normally want to be the guy that takes me around everywhere. Yeah, well, you can tell that by Jai's shorts that she does. Every time I turn around, she's popping a short. She gets bored when we're driving in the car. She gets bored talking to me or listening to me not wanting to talk. Hey, Robbie, welcome in. Nice to see you here. So when she gets bored of listening to me talk or ignoring her, then she'll just start looking for things of interest and she'll do a quick short video. So now that we're not traveling, she hasn't been doing as many shorts. They've slowed down now that we're stuck around the house. Uh-oh. Oh, okay. I thought that comment was going to go way too quick. So your job was just to transfer the money, and she's taking care of the rest. Well, that's good. Yeah, I don't have to worry about transferring the money. Well, I guess I do, because you still have to transfer from America to here. But I transfer real regularly into Jives. I am doing the live on my phone. I'm sitting in my YouTube studio, and I've got two laptops, two big screens right here in front of me, and all the sound cards and all that crap. And I'm doing it on my phone because that's what YouTube says they want to see. They don't like to see the other format of live stream. So it's not working for me. It is working for many other people that I know, but it isn't working for me. You know, one thing I did notice though, that our YouTube meetup in Pattaya went from a little over 300 views just before we did this stream to over 1,000 views not long after. No music tonight. Nobody wants to listen to me, and nobody else has time to join. So I figured it's better. We don't. If it's not other people that come on here with me, it's not as fun because I don't have somebody to chat to, and I can't catch everybody's comments if I'm trying to get my next song ready to do and do a song by myself. So it's hard for me to be able to chat with everybody. But I did today. I was playing some of the songs and thinking, man, I sure like to do a live stream again. But I can do it instead of being on a specific time or night. It might be better just to open one and just do it just for the fun of it. And if somebody joins me, okay. I went from where there were almost too many people coming on. I'd have 8 or 10 people on the stream with me doing the music, and then it dropped down to where it was only 2 or 3, and a couple of nights it was just me alone. Did you get everything all finished in there now, Douglas? I know I saw you had the screen deal set up and ready for movie theater style. Yeah, you got a great room for it. Great room. It's basically a little dance hall. The negative to my room here is that it's a pretty good sized room, and oh, see, I forgot about you actually, Paul, because I think the last couple of times I did it, you weren't able to make it for some reason, and it ended up one time was just me, and one time was me and Jay. So I thought, heck with it. Oh, okay, the TV, you got the big one? I actually saw when we were in Bangkok, I saw one of the 85-inch TVs. You know what? I also saw one that was like 105-inch or something like that, a massive TV. Brother ET, welcome in. Nice to see you here. Yeah, I don't know. Your room would be big enough for a TV like that because you're people going to be sitting farther back. So plenty of room with the seating, 85-inch. Okay. Yeah, I thought that's what you were talking about. And that was the biggest I'd ever seen or heard of until I was in Bangkok and I saw this great big massive 100 and something inch. That thing was unbelievably big. I can't even imagine telling Jai that I wanted to get an 85-inch. The one in my bedroom is 7 meter by 4 meter. Yeah, my live streams would do probably 400 to 500 during the live stream, and after the live stream were done, I might get anywhere from 50 to 100 more. Yeah, when we were really going strong doing the live streams, though, we would get 30 people viewing at one time. That was actually during COVID, though, so a little bit more of a problem. Now everybody's got more things to do, not as interested in getting on live streams. And Yenny took a new job. It's always was good having Yenny come on, but she got a new job and her time was a little tighter. Greetings in LA. Nice to been suffering from ligament disease. Wow, what's that? Didn't we live very near LA when we're in America. We live in Rancho Cucamonga. When is my next exciting live stream? Which OETs? Is that where he's still dropping the F-bomb, or have you settled in now, ET? Have you settled down? White and cold. Yeah, there's, I don't have a lot in it right now. I mean, outside of, I got part of the stuff turned off since I was editing, but let me show you. The one on top, the monitor up here, I use it at times. Then this one here. And oops, on this side over here, got one laptop. It's off right now. And this laptop here. And then my sound card and microphone. Can you see those? So anyhow, yeah, things have been kind of turned off, not doing much with anything right now. Yeah, Ronald, sicknesses are tough, and the older we get, the more often they come on. I hate that. The sound card I have is a Maono, and I actually have two. I've got the newer version of the Maono that will run the microphones that need power input, and the new Maono microphone I'm using is somewhat like oh, you're going to be back doing your studio broadcasts again? Are you going to do that at from Bangkok or where? Put your the radio stations in here, because I was telling Jai about those and she said she hadn't heard of it. Yeah, I know you guys are far more serious than me. You've got actually you have the bigger stuff, right? You use the Shure microphones, and I was going to buy one. I have the SM58, singing microphone that I used to use in the band. And I can use it as well, but it's not as important. The Maono that I use now, it's kind of like this one that's back here. I have, I think, 5 different microphones. And this sound card up here is also another Maono. It's the one that doesn't accept mics that require power. So I have, I think, 4 different sound cards. I started out with the V8, and then I went to an upgraded V8. Then I switched over to that Maono. Then I decided I wanted the newer Maono that came out that will run power for a like SM58 microphone. Oh, the sound isn't great? I don't know. I guess well, I mean, I could be closer to it, but then it gets me too close to it. I could plug in my DJI mic that I use whenever I go do videos. Yeah, I can. I can use my DJI microphone the same way as if I were doing a video. I have used it when we're out walking on a beach or something and it's real windy. Yeah, good tip. I'm glad you told me that. It'll remind me to do it now. So anyhow, I got on here and blah, blah, blah a lot longer again. I told myself I was going to do 15 minutes, but you know, the first 5-10 minutes, nobody comes. And then I do 5 minutes or so trying to figure something out to talk about. And then actually people come in and chat with me, so I have something to actually talk about. What's cool is when you do the other live streams and you get people to actually come on and interact with you on the stream, and you can chat about things, and it's pretty cool doing that. Good day, mate. Nice to see you here, Mike. No 2-hour live, no. We head back a week from today. We head back to Bangkok a week from today. Then we fly out to the U.S. on the 1st. Yeah, so these short live streams don't really do much for me. I see Bo is killing it with hers, and a lot of other people are killing it too. And Jai told me, well, you've got to be consistent and do it. Oh, you're going to be in Rancho? Yeah, that's cool. And if not, we'll see you around somewhere, hopefully. We'll be driving around, cruising around too. Okay. Oh, you're going back to 29. All right. How will I get you my line? You're in the line with Dave. You can grab it out of that, can't you? The Got to Love Thailand line group. I can certainly make sure you have it though. I should have did that while we met up. My name is Bobby. Thanks for asking, and the channel name is Time to Get Going. Yeah, I know other people do capture the lines out of the group chat. I just don't know how. I don't know, Mike. I was doing for a while. I don't know. The best way to add someone to line is if you're actually face to face with them and you pull up your little, what do you call that little thing that you scan? You pull that up and scan that, and then you just say hi to each other and you're good to go. Otherwise, maybe Jai can figure it out, or we can message it to you somehow. Yeah, the QR code. the old melon doesn't grab things real quick anymore. Oh, you sent a message online. Oh, it's on my, it's on the phone that I'm on, so I can't check it. And I have a video up on my laptop that I'm editing, so can you see that? So I think I've got about 16 of them done. Yeah, ask a Thai how. I have about 16 videos done. They're ready to be posted, and about that many more to still do. Maybe even more than that. Okay, I'll check whenever I get off of this. I'll check for the line message, and if I don't see it, because I haven't heard it notification, except your wife. Yeah, I'll check. I'll try to figure it out. Oh, you just posted your last one? Okay, I saw the one previous. You're talking about you just posted today? Okay, leave a comment. All right, we'll do. We'll do. Okay, well, this ended up going longer, and I started to quit already a few minutes ago, and I didn't finish it off. About 30 minutes ago, okay. Yeah, mine actually came on about 30 minutes ago too, my newest video. Okay, Robbie, Jai just put my number there, so you should be able to get it now with that. Okay, everybody, we appreciate you coming. If you're not a subscriber to our channel, please consider reaching down, mash the like and subscribe. We'd appreciate it. Thanks for everybody for coming. Good night to you, or good morning. Have a good day, good evening. This is Bobby and Jai with Time to Get Going. We're out.